Hey everybody! So, I know it's a little bit weird that I went and did something I've been meaning to do for a long time without telling you guys, but I went and got my pussy a little bit early. There he is! This is little Faust. He's he's my new cat. I got him about a month ago. He was one of my friend's cats before, and they had two cats and they didn't really get along very well, so I got him because I've been wanting a cat for quite a long time. And yeah, he's super cute. He likes he really likes crawling inside bags and stuff, and he's super playful. And it's just really nice having like a little animal to come home to who's like happy to see you when you come home and everything. He's really sweet. Super playful, but he's been keeping me awake, keeping us awake almost every single night. He wakes up like an hour and a half before my alarm goes off, and then yeah. But he's like super fun to play with. He's just like So anyway, aside from getting a new cat, I actually am gonna go in for the operation in 5 weeks to get my vagina, which is both really exciting and like kind of terrifying in a way. It's coming up so quick, like I can't believe it's 5 weeks away. That's like almost nothing. I'm like planning what I'm gonna do at work and everything, which is going well, and just about a week and a half ago I received this in the mail. This is my red envelope from Dr. Broussard, my red folder I mean, and it just has like all this information about the surgery. Like it has like full details about like how they do the surgery. It also has like a list, like it has a whole kind of plan for what you're going to be doing the day before. It also has like all this information about like the possible things that can go wrong and stuff, but they say that things don't really go wrong very often, and most of the things that do go wrong they're able to fix, so it just makes the recovery a little bit longer, so that's good. I had to like fill in a ton of forms and like send them all my travel arrangements and pay my $2,000 fee to stay in the recovery facility. So just doing all this stuff has just made it feel so real. The first time that I like sat down and read this, like I started to get so nervous. Like I could just like envision myself being there on the day, and like I was just imagining how nervous I'm gonna feel when I'm actually there the night before, and like you know, when I have to do my enema and stuff and do all that stuff. I'm just thinking like, oh this is gonna be crazy. But it's really just the recovery that I'm worried about. I actually saw on Reddit recently, on As Transgender, this person had posted their results. Like they'd had surgery about 1.5 years ago, and they had posted a bunch of pictures over their recovery, and looking at those pictures really made me feel a lot better. Their final picture after about 1.5 years, the scars were like almost totally gone. You couldn't really see them, and it looked really realistic. And it didn't even look that bad when you saw like a day 3 picture, which I think might have been the first picture in the series. Like, you know, it wasn't like that nice looking, but it didn't actually look like crazy gross or anything. And then, yeah, when you see it like a month later, like it looks a lot better. The scars are still there and they're quite dark, but knowing that after 1.5 years that they're almost gone, at least for this one person, that is really good to know. And also I actually had electrolysis done yesterday, or 2 days ago, and by the way, it hurt quite a bit. I took 2 T3s before I went in, which probably helped a lot, but it hurt. Like I'd say it was comparable to laser, but I of course never had to take T3s before I did laser, so I assume it was much more painful. But I only had like a little bit of hair left over here and here, and like a random hairs around my face, so I think probably most of my hairs got removed in that last session, but I'm going to probably go in for another session or 2 just to get it all off, because it'll be awesome to not have to shave again. But anyway, the reason that I actually brought this up was that my the person who works at the electrolysis place, like the electrolysis, I guess you'd call them, she has lots of transgender patients, and she's done like hair removal on their genitals before, so she's actually seen quite a lot of post-SRS vaginas, and she says she's probably seen like over 100 at least, and she's seen quite a few that are Dr. Broussard's work, and she says that they look fantastic, and you can't tell that they were made from surgery. So that's really good to hear. And she said that every person that she's talked to that's come into her clinic has had really good results, and they're really happy. So that makes me feel a lot better. But yeah, I guess I'm just really nervous about the surgery and the recovery. But I've been talking with my boss and everything about it, and he's totally fine with me taking the time off. I'm just gonna start working from home after about 4 weeks maybe, and because I'm mostly just program anyway, so I can kind of just do all my programming from home if I wanted. So that'll be good. And then he's been super supportive. We were talking about the other day whether I wanted to tell everyone in my department that I was getting the surgery or just tell them I was going on vacation or something, but I think I am just gonna tell them that I'm going for the surgery. Like, I'm not just gonna like send out a big email to everyone, but like to the people who ask why I'm gonna be gone for 2 months, I'll probably just tell them I'm having the surgery. There's like 8 people in my department that don't know I'm transgender, so to them I probably will just tell them I'm transgender and I'm getting the surgery, because I think it's really important for them to realize that they've known a transgender person and not necessarily known it, because I think a lot of cisgender people always assume that they can tell when they're seeing a trans person, and if they've have the experience with me, sorry, the cat just was going crazy, if they just have kind of the experience with me that they didn't even realize I was trans for like a year or 2 that I've known them, I think that might kind of change the way that they would see trans people. And I just think it's important for trans people to kind of try and be open about it, just so it'll help other trans people who may hear your story or meet you or something like that. So, and then my plan for after I have the surgery is I'm going to go back to Calgary to stay with my parents, because they'll be able to take care of me and it'll just be so much easier. My mom will be all worried about me anyway. If I was just coming back to Vancouver, she'd just worry, and she wants to take care of me. So it'll be way easier for me and everything if I just came back and stay in Calgary. My partner Monique is gonna, the cat just ran, there he is. My partner Monique is gonna come and stay with me in Calgary for a bit, which will be really nice to have her. Have some company while I'm recovering and all that. Mostly just be watching movies and stuff. Oh, one other cool thing. We got this cool Ableton Live controller. It's called a Q Neo, and we'll be able to use it to like to DJ or like make our own electronic music and everything. Essentially, like you can assign like all different sound effects and stuff to these buttons, these pads. You can assign sound effects to each corner and everything like that. So you can have like different drum loops that you want to start and stuff, and like, I don't know, different instruments and everything. It's really complicated. Since it's just a completely unmarked thing, you need to totally preset it yourself. You need to make each button do what you want it to do, and it's actually really confusing when you first start, because it's like, what do you do? Like, you plug this into your computer, it's like, what do you do with it? So yeah, anyway, but I'm gonna mess around with this when I'm away for surgery, when I'm in the recovery facility or when I'm back in Calgary. I'll mess around on this because I want to make electronic music, and yeah. So, if you know me in real life, you know that one of my pride and joys at the moment is my lights in my apartment. I have these amazing things called hue bulbs, and they're color changing lights. You can control them from your phone. So you can just choose all these different presets, and you can just like press a button and your lighting will change. It's like orange, and then I can go to red. It's like that one up there, that little globe is red, but then I have one over there which is blue. And so I have 5 lights in total. And yeah, they're just amazing. You can do all sorts of cool things with them. Like you can make them strobe and stuff. Let's see, now it's gonna kind of fade between red and green, which is always fun. Oh, and there's some blue thrown in there too, I guess. can see that. It's like someone's messing with the tint knob back there. You can also make it the lights go to whatever you have on the computer. So you can make it so if you're watching a movie, when they're in a volcano or something, it makes everything go all red and orange. And it just generally makes the movie kind of feel more, makes you feel more atmospheric, like almost like you're in a theater. You know how like the whole theater kind of gets filled with the colors on the screen. So yeah, I love my lights. You can give a room so much atmosphere with them. Yeah. So that's basically it. Things are going well. I'll maybe do an update right before I go away for surgery. I'm gonna bring my camera to Montreal, so I will definitely do some sort of update from the recovery facility. Apparently, according to my little red book, it says I will not remember most of the first day of the surgery, but maybe I'll get my parents to film me because I might be really funny when I'm all drugged up. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll talk to you guys really soon, and the next time I talk to you, I could possibly have a vagina, which is really exciting. Anyway, it seems like Faust is about ready to you know, stop the video. Faust actually records all my videos now, because it's way easier because he can just kind of stand over there and press the record button when I'm ready, and you know, move the camera in place and everything. Yep. Say Faust. Faust, turn the camera off. Turn the camera off, Faust. Yep. Good boy. Yeah. Almost got it. Yep. Oh.